Swing back to this little bit of news, which is actually not technically official news yet, but it is rumors of a Disney Plus series focusing on Lando and or Han. Um, it seems like there was quotes from various people under the radar, sort of, that then came to light that there's been dialogue between Lucasfilm and possibly Donald Glover and Alden Ehrenreich. And yeah, what do you think if Solo 2 became just a Disney Plus series? Would you
It'd
be
be
down?
great. It makes sense from a budgeting standpoint, and with the pandemic and all that stuff, it's probably safer to make something that props up your streaming platform versus something that you have to hopefully release in a theater at some
Right.
point. So I'd like to see it. I really liked Solo. It took me a while, but I've kind of warmed up to Alden Ehrenreich's
Yeah. Yeah.
Han Solo, and Glover was good as Lando, so I'd like to see more of him. And
Yeah.
hopefully, maybe see more of Ray Park as
Yes.
as Maul, and of course Kira. See more Kira. Emilia
Yeah,
Clarke.
I think it was, Solo it's only been 2 years now, just over 2 years since it came out, and it's weird. From the dialogue I've had with fans and various people online and you and other friends and stuff, it seems like Solo has almost become this underground hit among Star Wars fans where, because of the mixed reaction of the sequels, there almost seems to be like this thing where like really the hardcore like EU kind of people, we really like Solo, and I think it's like maybe it's because we maybe it's because we like everything Star Wars and we have no barometer for quality. besides that, besides the fact that we're nutcases for these things, I think there was, every time I watch the movie, and I've probably seen it now altogether maybe 9 times or something. It gets better every time once you get the rhythm of it, and the editing is tight, the story is tight, the humor is really good. I remember like walking out of that movie and like telling you and everyone, like Nicole, it was like that was the funniest Star Wars movie I think I've seen since Rogue One, which was the other favorite, I feel.
Yeah.
And the action was great, and it was so nice, other than the brief Maul appearance, to not see any Jedi, not have any big, epic, you know, galactic events, just have it focus on smaller adventures. And the thing I keep going over on it is that it felt like an Indiana Jones movie, but Star Wars.
Yeah.
So it was like the old movie serial kind of thing where we're going to go from one event to the other. All the action set pieces were timed just right. The humor was on point. But yeah, Solo, there's this upswell of fandom for it since it came out, and there was the whole hashtag last year, make Solo 2, or whatever the hashtag was,
Yeah.
bring Solo 2 out. And there's even been quotes from Ron Howard over the last week or two where he said he would, there's been no plans on his end, but he would love to see it happen. And I think also the great thing about Disney Plus is, once again, just like talking about The Mandalorian, it gives you more time to develop the character. And so, how many adventures has Han had before A New Hope? Probably many. So, we could see all his jobs he did for Jabba the Hutt, and all the smuggling stuff, and run-ins with Imperials that he's had. I mean, gosh, if everything was done good, it could lead right up to A New Hope, potentially.
Yeah, or they could pull a Ridley Scott and make it just veer off into left field like with Prometheus.
Yeah, that's true.
But the interesting thing about the upswell and the fan reaction after the fact is before you would have a movie would come out and maybe it'd do well or maybe it not do so well in the theater, but then through video sales and video rentals, it would make money
Yes.
on, post theatrical. And I don't know how much that's true nowadays with like streaming and stuff. I don't,
Yeah,
there's
very true.
plenty of people still buying Blu-rays and stuff, but I don't know how much that can uplift a movie after its
Dummies
theatrical
like
run.
me are still buying Blu-ray.
Right. Yeah. So, but certainly they could track, how many people watched it on streaming a lot better than, if it was playing on TV and stuff. So Disney can totally see what sort of viewership it has.
Yeah.
On, I think it was on Netflix, but I think has it moved over to Disney Plus yet?
Pretty sure it's on Disney Plus now because I almost remember the ads when it was popping up as a sponsored link.
But they can totally see. So if you like it and you want to see more, then fall asleep to it at night. I'm sure on wherever it is.
Just like I do with Lord of the Rings all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really hope it happens. And hey, we could get more pre New Hope stories out of that. So just like, your favorite thing all over again.
I don't not like it. It's just kind of tired of it. That's all. But if they do make either Solo 2 or a series, they need to bring Ron Howard back. But
they should.
Halfway through either filming the movie or the series, fire Ron Howard and bring Lord and Miller back, and they can finish off this one.
It'll bookend everything.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's the mirror
why not?
Universe.
Seriously, make sure to give Han a little goatee and everything, just to have it like Spock. Also, it would be great, just like The Mandalorian, have some different directors of different episodes, give their spin on Han and Lando, and see what they do with the character. And I think more than anything, what I really loved in Solo, and I would love to see in a potential series, is more connections to the old EU. There was a little bit in Solo as far as the Lando Calrissian Chronicles, how he's that whole thing where there was 3 references to the Lando adventures in that movie, which blew my mind, being such a big fan of that book series, as I know you are.
Yes.
And that just blew my mind, that he mentioned Oseon and the Thon Boca and the Toka and all that stuff. And then
no Vuffy Raw, but
Vuffy Raw. It would have been great if he was the droid, but maybe they got rid of L3 so that Vuffy Raw could be the next droid that he finds.
There you go, yeah.
And actually, he has another droid in Rebels. When he showed up on 1 or 2, he was on like 2 episodes of Rebels, and they got Billy D, and he had another droid, and that takes place closer to A New Hope. It's about 4 years or so, give or take, and so Lando has been going through quite a few droids over the years. So, yeah, I guess that says something about his relationships. He just treats them like
with
crap.
Women and droids. He just
droids.
Goes right through them.
Oh, Lando, you're my hero.